Hi guys, my name is Nonima Dikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today on this video, we're going to be talking about uJudge Ratha. Guys, asizukwazi ukwenza videos without uJudge Ratha being mentioned and in his daily style interference. There he is, Ratha deep into the arena and into controversy. Whoa! Uyayithanda i-controversy latata. Uyayithanda i-drama latata. Akakwazi nozinceda. Akakwazi nozinceda sana. And if awulumkanga, he will change what you said to what he wants it to be said. Uyakuyitshintsha into oyithethileyo ayenze le wena ungakhange uyithethe ayenze ibe yile yena efuna uyiva. And ungaphela uvuma uba umqondi. He's that type of a person. So uJudge Ratha Mokgoatlhenge ke sana didn't just step into the arena this past week. He did that. He changed straight into it. He charged straight into it, Gesan, because what unfolded in that courtroom wasn't neutral clarification. It looked like judicial overreaction. If not, in fact, not even overreaction. It was judicial overreach. Worst of all, no one ever placed on record that whose handwriting that statement actually was. It was never placed on record. Not Baloyi, not the state, not the witness, not even Gininda himself. No one said anything about the handwriting that written the so-called Gwabini statement. We are all assuming it was Gininda because he's the one that was taking the statement. If not, then it was Mukhola because they were together in that office. No one asked Gwabini who was writing down, was it Gininda or Mukhola? No one clarified that for us. Yet, uJudge Ratha. And yet, uJudge Ratha moved as if that statement was written by Gwabini himself. And to him, he moved as if that uncertainty didn't matter. He insinuated that the writing on the statement belonged to Gwabini. Njani? Please tell me, Njani. Ufike njani apho? Which airway movement did he use to get there? Clearly, it's not Mango. It's not Fly Safair. It's not Airlink. I'm sure he took Emirates, Kesan, because what the hell? Oh, what the hell? I'm sure he took the flipping Emirates flight Galoxana because what? Or then again, oh my goodness, it's Judge Ratha. That alone was bizarre because why? How do you get into that conclusion without putting things into perspective? Jani, make it make sense. I was so confused. Guess and I was like, Lotata Lona Ungumdonjan. He sits there, form his own opinions, and then expect everyone to take them as if they are gospel truth. Jani? No. Haibo Udrata. Because why, son? What was that all about? Because Baloyi never once said that the statement was handwritten by Gwabini himself. For once, Baloyi did nothing wrong. Kangacho. There was no foundation laid for that, no expect confirmation, no evidential basis, nothing. Just an assumption pushed from the bench, worst of all. And here's the real problem when it comes to that, Kesana. Everyone knows who actually wrote the statement. Everyone knows it was Brigadier Bongani Gibita. So why is he pushing it back to Gwabini? Is the judge pushing it back to Gwabini because he is forcing it to belong to Gwabini? Hi, bo, we Judge Ratha. Wabanjani xa unje? The investigating officer is Brigadier Bongani Gininda. The men who compiled the document, the men who controlled the process. Yet instead of interrogating Gininda's role and authoring and shaping that statement, it is him who was authoring and shaping the statement. It was Gininda. Judge Ratha effectively forced the writer to be Gwabini. Njani? How dare? That is not a small procedural slip. That's a massive procedural problem. That is a massive evidential dissertation. How dare he? How can he dissociate evidence like that as a judge? Because once you make Gwabini the author, Johnny, you shift responsibility, credibility, and accountability away from the no, let me not even say the police, away from Brigadier Gininda. He is always shielding him. And on to Gwabini. Johnny, when he clearly says, I was sitting there, Brigadier was the one doing the things, flipping the pages. I'm the one who told him, take this from there and put it there because and how dare he takes that to Gwabini? And him doing that, all of that, it changes everything. So the question isn't whether the statement is problematic. The question is, why is the court bending reality to protect the actual writer of it? Why was he doing that? Why is Gininda's pen being erased from the record? Johnny? And why is Gwabini being burdened with words he never wrote? That wasn't just courtroom moment. It was a warning sign, because when the judge starts manufacturing authorship, the integrity of the entire trial comes into question. That was wrong in days of Judge Rata. Baba. He left me shocked. I don't know about you guys, because I was like, say, you interfered and drawn inferences ezisemoyeni ezakhiwe nguwe in your own head. Njani? Uyenzelani loo nto? Xela ngoJudge Rata, he will do anything to protect Gininda. Anything. Oh, he will do anything to protect. That is why I said in that video that I did about the Section 204 question, the Section 204 the witness protection question that he posed on Gwabini. That's why I said that, because. And then, what is this? Oh, the things that he does in that courtroom, he will shock you. Oh, Mugai will shock the hell out of you. What were your thoughts when you saw all of that? What came to mind when you were witnessing all of that, when you were watching? What did you think was happening? Because I was shocked. I was left wondering, did I just hear Ujadran? I had to rewind. Because I didn't believe but wins a lot today. Let's talk with comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Do enjoy your day. Bye-bye.